Hey there, welcome back to Geeky Greenhouse. In today's video, I'll be showing you this amazing retractable hose reel. Before I get into the video, Hoselink is hosting a giveaway worth over $500, so 2 lucky winners will get a Hoselink reel along with some of their other amazing gardening products. So enter now by clicking the first link in the description below or visiting hoselink.com/win. Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about why I'm so excited about a hose reel. I've actually had my eyes on a Hoselink for over a year now, and we finally have one. So I'll show you how we installed ours and talk about some of the awesome features that this hose reel has. Okay, so let's start with the obvious. This hose reel is retractable. In other words, you can pull it out and use it wherever you need to in your yard. And this unit is actually 82 feet long, so that means you have a really wide range. And then when you're done, you just give it a gentle tug and walk it back in, and it automatically winds itself up, and then you can tuck it away, ready to be used whenever you need it next. So I think if that were the only cool feature of the Hoselink, I would still be really interested. I'll get to my second favorite feature in just a couple minutes, but I want to show you around this thing. So here's the unit. It has a little handle for when you want to pick it up and mount it. And this is the chamber. Inside, you've got the hose, along with the spring-loaded retractable mechanism inside. On the back, you have your leader hose, which is about 6 feet long, so it's got pretty good length if you need to separate it from your spigot. And out of the front, of course, you have the hose along with a little ball that prevents it from being sucked all the way inside. In terms of mounting the Hoselink, it's pretty simple. There's a little pole coming off of the back end, which holds the entire thing up, and there's a dedicated mount included with each hose reel. So you can mount this to a 4x4 post directly into some brick or concrete like we've done, or you can even install the mount directly to the side of your house. Now this thing is pretty heavy, so you want to make sure that the mount is secure and on something that's strong enough to hold up all of the weight, especially when the hose is filled with water. I should mention, if 82 feet seems a little too long for you, they do make a 50-foot model, so it's a little smaller and a little lighter weight as well. Each reel also comes with a spray nozzle, which has 8 different settings. And now onto my second favorite feature, which is how easy this is to apply to the end of the hose reel. You just line it up, twist, and it's connected. So for a hypothetical situation where this would be really useful, let's say you have your hose 80 feet out and it's in your garden. Instead of having to shut off the water at your spigot, you can actually turn off the flow at the end of your hose, detach the spray nozzle, and then attach whatever else you might want to use, maybe a long wand type attachment, and then turn the water back on. I love that feature. I know that's going to come in handy. And instead of having to make long trips back and forth to turn on and off the water, you can do it right at the end of the hose. That's really smart. This will probably be my favorite attachment. This is just a long sort of soaker wand. It's nice for watering plants in our raised beds or anything that's down lower. Okay, so let's head outside and install this, and I'll show you a little more about how it works. Okay, so this is where we're going to mount our Hoselink. Now this is pretty low because we're going right into our foundation here, into the concrete. Like I said, you can go into concrete, you can go into brick, you could even go into the siding of your house, but you do want to make sure that you get into at least one stud, and it can be kind of tricky to find a stud from the outside of your house. But you can also dig a hole and insert a post, cement it right into the ground if you want it to be extra sturdy, but this is going to work just fine for us. So the Hoselink comes with directions on how to install it. There's even a little paper guide to make sure that the holes are in the exact right position. And essentially you just want to make sure it's the right way up, test out the actual reel in the position to make sure that it's in a good spot in your garden. So once I drilled some holes into the concrete, it was really just a matter of inserting the screws that are included and snugging them up tight. And that's really the hardest part. Once you have this installed, it's just a matter of inserting the hose reel right into the hole and connecting the leader hose back to your spigot. And then, as you can see, this swivels back and forth, so no matter which way you're pulling the hose, it will sort of naturally follow. And the same goes for when you're retracting the hose back in. And then you can just sort of tuck it away like so, and it's ready to use whenever you need it. So to attach it to the spigot, you take off this small piece and just screw it on tight. And then there's a quick connect here. So you just line it up, and that's it. So to bring the hose back in, you're just going to give it a gentle tug. And then walk it back in. You don't want to let the hose go at this point because it may pick up some speed. And voila. Now this is made out of a UV resistant material, so it should last a long time in the sun, but they also make covers if you want to protect it for a very long time. But it's also super easy to bring this in the winter. You just detach it from the spigot, lift it up, and bring it inside. Don't forget to enter to win a free Hoselink reel along with some other great Hoselink products. The first link in the description is where you need to go to enter, or just visit hoselink.com/win. I can't wait to use our Hoselink this year and keep things tidy without much effort. Thanks for watching Geeky Greenhouse, and I'll see you next time. Tuck it away.